What is up, people? Welcome back to a brand new video podcast, whatever this is. Can you even do a podcast pretty much every single day? I don't know. Anyways, um, we have a little better lighting here because it's currently 6 in the morning and my camera won't really pick up my face. Like I have my phone propped up against the computer, so if I have it off, look, I'm just like invisible. But but I literally looked up on Google Images like white, and now it's just a bunch of white boxes staring at me. Um, so hopefully the lighting is pretty good. Damn, I look sexy as fuck. But yeah, anyways, um, wait, let me turn on my fan. Actually, hold up. Okay, hello, welcome back to another podcast. Welcome, whatever this is. I still don't really know. And I don't think I ever will, and that's okay. Maybe this is just like a little journal for myself. But anyways, a lot happened yesterday. A lot happened. I went to my first club, to my first rave. I think it was. It was. This event was listed on the site called Resident Advisor, which is like a site that is like primarily for raves and rave like events. Um, so yeah, I figured that I'll tell you about it because I legit have no one else to talk to this about. Well, that's not true. I have one other person, but I don't have the luxury of yapping about the event in in uh, in such detail as I do on here. Unfortunately, um, I used to have that with my ex, but you know that was gone. Anyways, so uh, I want I want to try my best to remember every single detail of the night because I feel like every single detail can be learned from and remembered. So let's just jump into it. This is gonna take forever, but we're gonna try our best here. So, um, what initially prompted me to go to a rave was because my dad randomly had to go to work, and it was like an overnight work, so he had to like drive somewhere far, and my dad works as like an electrical field service engineer, meaning that he like repairs various like super important like business level electrical components for like businesses and stuff. So, and these components are things that every single business has. It's called like a UPS or like something like that. I don't know. But he repairs those. He installs like new ones, new better ones that his company makes, and that makes him like travel a lot, uh, especially around like the province that we live in. And sometimes that requires him to like travel pretty far, and since it wouldn't be safe for him to be like coming home uh, or drive home late at night, like he would get like a hotel or something. Sorry, my nose is really killing me all of a sudden. Thank you so much for that. Oh my god, I better not be like this the entire video. But I think it's the fan, like the dust. Um, so wait one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Do people normally clean fans? I feel like I should, but yeah, So my dad was out overnight, and my mom decided to come with him since it's the weekend, and my mom likes traveling to places and stuff. So so for me, I decided, oh, what best opportunity than to than to go to a club, go to like an event at night, because normally I wouldn't be able to. Um, or it's not like I feel like I wouldn't be able to. It's that I feel like, because my parents are kind of strict-ish, and I feel like they wouldn't really approve that much. But I'll get back to that. So so I was initially gonna go to this other event, this Halloween event that was a little bit closer to my house. Um, and by initially, I mean that I had already paid the $43 tickets to go there. Is something called Halloween Rave 2. I found it on like Eventbrite, which I think is like one of the most like normie places to find events. That's like that's like whenever you type in Google events to do in city, that's like the first website that pops up, and I feel like you know, like I just got the feeling that, oh my god, so many like basic ass people are gonna be there. It's gonna suck. And I also looked at where it was gonna be, and like the bar legit looked so fucking depressing. Like it's almost laughable how depressing it was. There's like a picture. There's like a picture on the Google Maps thing where they have the reviews, where it's just like where it's just like a group of guys sitting in the fucking corner on their phones. They look so awkward and out of place, and like the other pictures were just like women dancing and stuff alone, and like the guys were somewhere off in the fucking corner, just like probably on their weather app or something. Like I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so like real and so raw. Um, but I decided not to go there because the whole energy of that place just seemed very like desperate. Very like desperate, like picking up women, like like if you think about going to a club to pick up women, like this would be the club that you would imagine, just like a very like sleazy ass club, and it was small too. It was super small. So I decided not to go to that, especially after paying the $43. So I'm super glad that I did that. That I just donated money to them like that. I'm such a thoughtful person. But but I decided to go to this other thing that was on Resident Advisor, and it had like 437 people interested in, which is like when you I noticed in my last video, like I kind of looked like I was picking my nose. I wasn't. I was scratching like the inside. Okay, whatever. Um, but like, but like, I noticed on Resident Advisor. I don't know. RA. I'm just gonna call it RA. That it had like 437 people interested in it, which is like when you click like, oh, I'm interested in it. It's not like concrete, but like that's a lot of people to be clicking a button. That's a lot of people to be interested in something, especially because all the other events today had like maximum of like 90, maybe 120. This had 400, so this was probably like a big deal. It was it was called like standard time 14-hour party, which so doors opened at like 1 p.m. and they and they closed at 3 a.m. So it was really confusing for me, like what time I should go. Should I go at 1 p.m.? Should I go at like 9 p.m.? Um, Ultimately, I just decided to head out at 7:30 because I thought I was gonna. So I don't drive because of my disability and because of my anxiety. So I was like, oh, I'll just take the subway, and I'll leave at 7:30, and I'll probably arrive there by like 9:30. No, no. Um, I literally arrived there at like 8 o'clock. At like 8 o'clock. That was the quickest subway ride of my life. Um, I did have my brother like take me to the subway terminal, which is kind of close to my house, because I was so sure that I was gonna get there at like 9 or 9:30. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be there and there's gonna be people there. Um, when I got to the location, which is like a little warehouse area, and like it was like a little street. If I ever decide to like edit this video, I'll show all of these pictures. But it was like this little like street area, and I could have sworn like a few months ago, I literally saw like news about someone getting stabbed on there. Like it was scary because I remember seeing that place. I remember seeing these like shops. I remember seeing that exact like that exact like mechanic shop, on like the news or the internet or something. Like it was scary. And like the actual location wasn't in like it was kind of in a residential, in a half residential, half industrial sort of area. The building looked like the buildings looked like very industrial, with the large garage doors and the large like warehouse like bay windows and stuff like that. Um, and it was just in a very like quiet like area. It was near like a railway, which was kind of odd. Nothing against like railways, but it just seemed like a very like a backwoods sort of place, like a very like a place that you would legitimately get like shot and stabbed in. Not like a busy not like a busy street in like downtown Toronto. I'm trying to think of a street, but I don't know Toronto that well. Um, but anyways, I get there. I get to the venue. It's pretty cold. Like it's pretty cold around this time of year. And I get to the venue, and you have to like walk up these stairs. There's all these like beautiful lights. There's this like light installation. There's this whole ass like light installation on the top of the building, which looked really really cool. Like it looked sick as hell. You know, like I'll show a picture of it 100%, but it looked like really really fucking cool and interesting. Um, and like inside, I didn't take any pictures, but so I have to look at all these pictures on Google. But inside there was like this smaller installation of like purple lights and like arranged fluorescent lights, just like arranged in a very like fluorescent sort of way. Also, sorry if you hear my fan. It's getting ridiculous. And like, sorry, but I was no fan in this video, and I got my sweater off. But yeah, it was just this installation. It was really pretty to look at. I wish I took a picture of it. Um, and it was purple, and I love purple. But yeah, anyways, I went in there, and it was so weird because like there was no bouncer, there was no anything. Like it was just empty. There's like a few people there. Um, Actually, no, there was no one there. Wait, there was like a few people at the bar, um, just like having drinks and stuff. And there was like three bartenders. One of them was like I still remember her, but one of them was like this really cute girl. This like really attractive girl. Um, like it's crazy. She looked just like the what's the girl from Normal People? Oh shoot, this is gonna kill me. Wait one sec. Okay, I just looked her up. She looked exactly like Daisy Edgar Jones, like exactly like to the T. Like she had the hair, she had the bangs, like her face looked exactly like her. And and I'm not gonna lie, like it made me super intimidated going to the bar. Like really attractive people, or people that I'm personally attracted to, like intimidate the hell out of me. And it's weird because I feel like if I was talking to someone that was like that was like objectively attractive, and like I personally didn't find them attractive, but like society as a whole would find them very attractive. Like I felt like I could talk to that person really easily. But like if I find someone attractive, even if they're like not conventionally attractive, like oh my god, I'm just stuttering over my words. Like I can't even talk. I can't even look at you. But no, she was like very conventionally attractive. Um, she had she had like a crop top and like skinny jeans and I was into her. I was into her for sure, for sure. But like that's like a bartender, That's like you can't really you can't really rizz up a bartender. Not to say that I was gonna like rizz anyone up that night. Like of course God no, but it's like in my mind I just like envisioned like a million things that could go wrong. You know, like I was like, she's way out of my league. She's probably like 25. She probably looks she probably looks at me like a baby, like I'm still a baby. That's the one thing, is that even though I'm 21 years old now, which is like a big number to get at. I know it's still pretty young, but like I still feel like a child. I still feel like a teenager. I still feel like I'm 16 years old, you know. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like my wardrobe or the way that I act or the things that I do, but I still feel like I'm 16. Obviously, I don't say the same shit that I used to say when I was 16. Like I don't find the same things funny. Obviously, obviously I'm way more mature, but like that whole event, like being around people, like I feel like all these people were like similar age, but like a lot of them were definitely older than me. No one in their 30s. Maybe a few people in their 30s, but like a lot of them were like in their mid 20s, like 24, 25, like giving that. But yeah, it just felt like really out of. But anyways, I'll get to that in a bit. Um, but yeah, this bartender was like I still think about her. Um, and like she was like leaving the bar every now and then, and she was like looking at me and stuff, and not like looking at me, but just like how when people look at you just to kind of like realize that you're in a room, just to like get a map in the room, like when people look at things, they like in the room, they just like do it, not in like a judgmental way or like a way of like wanting something out of it. They just do it simply to like process the room. It's kind of like a Roomba, in a way. It's like the Roomba like bumps into things to kind of like get a map in the memory of like how the room looks and like where all the objects are and stuff like that. Um, so she was kind of like doing that. She was just like putting me in her memory, which sounds like so weird, but in a very like natural, like human sort of way. Uh, and And for the first like hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, maybe it was even 2 hours, I was just like oscillating in the back, like there was like a wall separating the entire place and the washrooms, and I was just like oscillating like behind that wall, just like hidden, uh, just like kind of like trying to bob my head to music. First off, this venue was so small. Like I thought it was gonna be bigger, but it just like like I think in total it was maybe like I don't even know, like maybe 800 square feet. Like it was like pretty much the size of like my is like my entire floor of my house, you know. And my house isn't that big. It's like a townhouse. Like it wasn't that big at all, and it was one floor. It was like it was split up in like multiple areas. Like at the very front, there was the booth with the DJ, and then and then and then like this is like the booth over here, and then in front of the booth is like a box. Not really a box, but it's like it's like a it's like it was literally outlined on on the floor, but like on each corner there was like a speaker, you know, and people were like supposed to be in the middle and stuff. And then at the end here, I'm not sure if this is making any sense, but at the end here there was like tables and chairs and like a few couches where I think normally people go there to like eat and stuff, you know. Um, so some people were sitting there, and then so so this is like the sitting area here, like right here, and like and like in here where my finger is, there was like a wall separating like everything, and then the bathroom is like in it here, and I was like right at the entrances of the bathroom. I don't know, people thought I looked like a creep or something, but I was doing my best to like jam around, to like move, to like dance to the music a little bit, bob my head, you know, making sure I'm there for making sure to let people know like subliminally that I'm there for the music. But yeah, it was just like for an hour, like that for an hour 30. Just periodically moving in and out of the venue as well. And it was empty. Like it was empty. Like there was no one besides the people at the bar. Besides besides the DJ. The DJ was going off, just like getting ready and stuff. But still, they were like practicing their sets. It was nice. It was sick. Um, and then slowly, surely, people started like trickling in and stuff. And like as I mentioned, these people were like they all seemed like 24, 25 years old. They all seemed like they have like full time like 9 to 5 jobs. They all seem like they have like careers and stuff. Some of them do seem like students, but I'm not entirely sure. Like a lot of them very much felt like put together and stuff like that, which is like why I also felt like a kid, is because I didn't feel fully put together. I was wearing my hoodie. I was like I had my hoodie up in a very much like don't talk to me sort of way, even though I wanted people to talk to me. But yeah, um, and initially like people were coming in, they were just like standing around like at the bar and stuff, and then more and more people started piling in, and and this was like this is like so okay, I decided to wait in the hallway because I was feeling like really awkward because there wasn't enough people to like fill up the space, and I feel like I was making like this girl like uncomfortable, this girl and her boyfriend uncomfortable, which isn't true. You know, like that was all in my head because like later on they were like dancing next to me and stuff. Um, but like but like I decided to wait in the hallway. And that's when like two girls came in, and they were the people that like scanned the tickets. So there were tickets. Like I paid $11 for these tickets, which is not bad. Um, but these ladies came in like out around like 10:30 ish. Um, like I was already like 2.5 hours like into here. Um, like in this place, which is so which is so fucking crazy. Um, and like, sorry, one more thing in the like, in since I was like moving in and out, like there was a park, right in front of like the venue, and every time I felt like it was getting too hot, I would go to the park, just to like cool off because it was hot in the venue. And like one of those times, I went on my phone and I texted my ex like a really long message, which I'll probably get into another video. But essentially, it was just like it was just like letting her know that I'm like healing, that I'm doing good, you know, that like things are looking up, just like keeping her updated and just like extending like love to her and support to her and stuff like that, and like saying that I'm gonna be there for you. um but yeah, so these ladies came in, they scanned my code. I asked one of them like when people are gonna start piling in, and like she said, probably around like midnight. And I was like, shit, because like I had already like started to feel like sleepy, tired and stuff, because I had like I forgot to mention this in the story. I'm such a bad storyteller. I can do better for sure. But um but when I first got out of the subway, like it was still a 30-minute, like it was gonna say, like it said that it was a 36-minute walk from the subway to the venue. And like I didn't want to get an Uber, even though an Uber would have been like $10, but I didn't want to get an Uber. So I was like on my like hot girl shit, I was gonna walk, literally across the whole like goddamn like city, 36-minute walk, like boom. Um and I find that in general it's just way easier to walk a lot in like a big downtown city rather than like a suburban area, because you just have more things to look at. Like I was looking at everything. Like people had their like there were houses next to this like really busy street that I was walking down, and like people just had their lights on and their windows completely open for everyone to like be able to look at like what they're doing and stuff. And I'm sorry, but if I lived in like one of those houses in like a big city like that, like the blinds are gonna be on. The blinds are gonna be down like every single night. Like I'm sorry, no one is looking into my house. Like no one has the right to ever do that. Um, but yeah, I was walking like 36 minutes, and like I stumbled onto like a dispensary. I went into the dispensary. I got some edibles, for like $6. Shout out Canada, because like where else can you just pop into a dispensary, give your ID, and head out with like edibles and enjoy your night. So I got these like lime edibles, uh, which made me think of my ex, because my ex loves the lime, like absolutely loves lime. Um, my heart kind of hurts, like I miss her. I miss her. I miss her. It really sucks. I really miss her so bad, and I'm tired of pretending I don't. I really, really do miss her. Uh, Maybe I'll talk about it like another video about that miss. But anyways, back to the story. Oof, my my chest. Damn, fuck. Um, Let me take a moment. Sorry, I needed to take a moment to like really just like sit with my thoughts and stuff. I find that that's really helping. It is like whenever I feel any type of way, like I just like I just sit still and I try to like feel whatever I'm feeling, and it's usually like it usually like manifests itself physically first. Uh, like always, whenever I have like any emotional response to something, there's always a physical aspect to it, and it's something that I've learned like these last few days to really like tap into, to really like focus on the physical aspects of it, and it usually goes away like pretty quickly. Like it's crazy how much better I feel after just like focusing and like sitting with the thoughts sometimes. Um, but yeah, I took like initially I took like one edible when I went out of the dispensary, and then I didn't really feel it. So when I got to the when I got to the venue, like I just popped all of them in my mouth. There was like five or six, you know, and like which I know like normally would paralyze a person, but I don't know why. Maybe I just have like a higher tolerance for weed. Like I promise I don't smoke weed. I don't consume weed that often, like at all. Um, but like I feel like with edibles, like I'm just good. You know, I'm just you know, because I think it's because I was prescribed like lorazepam before, which is like a super strong benzo, or not super strong. I mean, all benzos are super strong, but it's like, but like, but like I used to take that for panic attacks and like anxiety, and that shit would like knock me on the floor. That shit would just like make me so tired, you know, because it's like a benzo or like it's strong. So maybe I built up a tolerance from that, because like even with like six edibles, like I could still function. I could be a normal person. Like things are just like more elevated for me. But uh but yeah, so I was at the venue, like people were starting to pile in like around like 11, yeah, definitely around like 11:30. By that point, like my parents were calling me like incessantly because I did tell them I was going out. Big mistake, but I had to tell them because I wanted to ask my mom to like send me some money because I literally have no money in my bank account. Like, and it's not because I'm poor. It's because it's because okay, I got paid on the 31st, um, like $1,200, and I put all of those. I put I put $1,000 into my investment account, which is like also my savings account. So I put all that in my savings account that I can't access, you know, immediately. Especially on the weekend, like I have to like sell stock, you know, and you can't do that on the weekend because the markets aren't open, and it's this whole thing. Honestly, I should be like better about that and like more mindful about how much money I need to have because like putting all my money into my investment, you know, and then later like it's a lot, you know. So I had to ask my mom for money because I literally only had $30, especially after paying them $40 for the other shit, which I'm still so regretful for. Like, why did I do that? Um, and I just basically said that I was gonna go to like this little get together like at night and stuff, which I assumed would be like okay, you know, you're gonna come back home late, you know, that's kind of like assumed. Even though I never really went out late like at all because I feel like my parents would like kill me, and like by like 11:30 my dad was already calling me like from the hotel room like are you home yet, are you home yet, and I'm like no, not yet, you know, I'll probably be home like around like 12 or something, and like just like just like shit is like super annoying because I'm like 21, I'm an adult, I can handle myself, you know, I'm not stupid, I'm not 16, I'm not a child, you know, like I can like pops, I can handle on my and like I can handle myself, and like most of that energy comes from my mom because my mom is such a warrior, you know, she worries so fucking much, and like if I could ever point to a reason as to why I am the way that I am, why I have anxiety, period. I feel like it might be because of my mom, because she worries about literally fucking everything, and she can get on your nerves with the constant like reassurance and neediness, and it's so stupid. Well, not stupid. I shouldn't say that. That was mean, but it just gets to me because it's like I'm an adult, you know. Like I'm an adult. Holy shit! I've been recording for 35 minutes. This really is a podcast. But like I'm an adult, you know. I can make my own decisions. I'm safe. I have a plan. I was gonna take an Uber, you know. Uh, but um, but yeah, they were just calling me. Like it was low key like killing my vibe a little bit. But you know that's how it is with like parents. Um, post it's once again it's just something that I've never done before. So of course they were worried about me. But like still, come on, man. Let me have my night, please. Let me have my goddamn night, please. But yeah, people started like piling in around like 11, and like that was when like things became like really fun. Like I'm not gonna lie, prior to that I was like, what am I doing here? I want to go home. I want to be in bed. Like this sucks. Like let me just be in bed and enjoy my edibles and like watch something, watch Fight Club or watch 500 Days of Summer, you know, just be in bed cozy, maybe order some food. um and then when people actually started like getting on the floor and dancing, I was like, okay, this is sick, you know. And like I immediately got on the floor too, and I started like dancing. I wasn't in the middle. At first I was in the front because that's where the music sounds the best. um but then I kind of like but then as more people came in and started dancing, like it kind of like went more towards the back, and it was really really fun. Like I really had a really good time because I was just dancing. I was just like loose and stuff. I'm shocked that like even though I was under the influence of like weed, um, I feel like a more timid version of myself wouldn't have been able to like dance as freely as I did. But like I was like dancing like super freely. Like it was so nice. Like I felt like I was dancing super well, you know, and everyone else around me was dancing, and overall the energy was really, 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 really fucking nice. And there was this like gay guy dancing beside me, with his like friend. I'm not sure if he's gay, but like but like he sounded a little gay, and he, and he had like a scarf. That's not like the only indicator of like a gay person, and I shouldn't assume someone's sexuality, but like I just wanted to say that that guy danced so fucking well. You know, like he fucking killed the stage, and he was like towards the back too. You know, but he was fucking killed. Honestly, all of his friends were killing it. Like I was looking jealous cause like cause like all his friends were just like killing it. They were serving, you know, they were serving kind, you know, like they were doing moves that I've never seen. But it was like seeing a person actually dance well, like right in front of you, is so fucking inspiring. Because like normally you see a person dancing well like on TikTok or on YouTube or something, and you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. It's just like a person that's famous, you know. You don't really believe it, but like when you actually see a person like 5 feet in front of you, like popping off, like you're like, damn, you know. It's like inspiring, you know, because like I feel like a lot of the dance moves that he was doing, like if I had practice, like if I practiced a little bit, like I could do those as well. Like they were not like super challenging, but like he just you know, he was able to move his body like in such a cool way. Like it was so cool to like witness and stuff. Like I almost wanted to like sit on the bench, you know, and just like look at this guy. But I know obviously that was like weird. So I just like dancing, you know, and kind of like catching glimpses of him, you know, and it was cool. Like I was definitely like enamored by that, you know. And like everyone else was like dancing too. They were doing their little side steps. They were like swaying, you know. Like I was doing my side steps. I was swaying. I was throwing in a little hand action every now and then, a little like like now that I'm looking at it on camera, it looks fucking goofy as hell. But I promise you, when I was in the zone, um, I felt like I was killing the fucking stage. I feel like I feel like I was murdering the dance floor. Not quite literally, but I really felt like I was doing well. you know and that was because it was like things that are outside of my comfort zone that I'm not used to, and I'm so glad that I did it, you know and I danced for a pretty long time. I would say for like an hour straight with like intermittent breaks, with intermittent like 2 minute breaks. Like I I sat down every once in a while, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna have like an extended like break. But no, every time like a song would come on, I would just I would just I I want to dance, you know, and it was nice. It was really just like freeing, and the DJ set list was actually good. It was like a lot of shit that I never heard in my life, but and prior to like going there when I was on my computer just like researching about this venue, like I was going through the artists like songs on Spotify, and they just kind of sounded like mid, but 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 like when I was actually there listening to the music, like in that atmosphere, just like in everything, you know, and it was dark and it had like red neon lights and stuff. Um, like the songs just like really really fucking hit, and especially with the speakers, because like speakers are awesome because they offer that like body sensation as well with like the bass and stuff like that. Like it was so awesome, and like the bass like naturally just put me into that rhythm that I would have never that I never get when just like listening to like music on AirPods. Like of course I can like hear the bass and I can discern that the bass is there, but I never actually like feel the bass. Like isn't that so interesting? It makes me think like in ancient times when like they used to do like the rituals with like the banging of the drums and people dancing, like people were probably feeling the bass as well, and they were like their bodies were definitely like responding to that bass, and manifesting that response into the dance, and it's really cool. Like there's something like really cool about just like dancing, because I feel like dancing has existed like for all like humanity, and I feel like there's like a very clear reason for that. I feel like it's like encoded in our like DNA or something to like dance. Maybe it's like a mating ritual or something like that. But it was really cool just like experiencing that. I wasn't like conscious of that. That was something that I thought of on the spot just now. But like yeah, that the atmosphere was really really just like something, and the music was good, and like it's funny, but like I was always expecting like someone to look at me like I promise you, maybe it's like main character syndrome or something, or maybe it's like the spotlight effect, but like also not picking my nose, I'm just like scratching it, I promise. But I kept like expecting someone to like talk to me, like a girl to like talk to me and grind upon me or something like that, something gross like that, or just like someone to like dance with me or be like on notification, Bible notification. It's funny. I said that and immediately I just got a notification. Oh, did you do your prayer? Here's this verse that you have to read. Just like Jesus telling me no, but I was like in the back of my mind expecting someone to talk to me, even though like logically I know no one was fucking gonna talk to me. Everyone was in their world, but I couldn't help to feel that way, that like, oh, someone's gonna like approach me and stuff, you know. Um, and no one did. And it's not the fact that I'm like disappointed about that. Like I'm not. Like I'm really not. It's like not the reason why I. It's not the reason why I came there in the first place. Like I came there to have fun, to dance to music and stuff, to have a good time. Um, like I didn't come there to pick up anyone, to pick up any girls and stuff. And plus, like all the girls, I feel like they uh they were with their partners. Like a lot of them were with their boyfriends and stuff, which is something that I would have never like expected. But honestly, it makes so much sense that like people would just go to clubs with their partners and stuff. And and now I'm feeling like sad about that because like me and my ex were like legitimately planning on doing that, like in Miami and stuff, and I really wanted to do that actually, like like I'm actually getting a little bit emotional about that. Like I really wanted to do that, just like being at a club with like our partner and stuff like that. Um, fuck. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Um, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it was just really interesting to like see that and witness that, and like, there's this like Indian guy that like that like tried talking to like this couple that I was around, and I remember seeing them like talk to him like when they were at the bar and stuff, just like even though I didn't know what they were saying, it was just very much on like this guy like approached them to like try to make friends, and they were just like being nice and asking him like questions about like him, and just like I feel like just like questions like where he's from and what he's doing, and just like basic like questions like that. Like even though I couldn't tell what the conversation was about, like it very much like just from their like body energies and stuff like that. Like the couple was like together and the guy was like kind of far apart, and they were still like smiling at him and stuff like that. Just like in a very polite sort of way. But like, yeah, the guy actually like when I started to like dance and stuff, the guy literally came up to me and asked like with cash in hand, with like a $20 bill in hand, like like yo man, do you have like do you have like stuff on you? And at first I thought he was like he was like asking me if I'm here alone. And my first instinct was just to lie. I was just like no, no. And he was like what? And I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Do you have any stuff on you?" And I was like, "Oh, he's probably like talking about like coke or something, And I was like, "No, no," And he's like, "Okay, okay." And then he walked away, and like my first immediate thought was like, was this guy like a narc? Was this guy like a police officer or something? He definitely didn't seem like a police officer. Maybe he was just like legitimately wanting to like get stuff, but like I feel like that's just like not how you do it, You don't like walk up to someone with like a hoodie on, like why me? Is it because I have a hoodie? Is it because I look like a drug dealer? you know, but like I feel like you just don't walk up to a person and be like, do you have the stuff? With the $20 bill in hand. Like it's so fucking funny. Um, and I just remember this guy like walking in and out of the venue, like calling his friends, and towards like I think calling them like asking them where they were, I don't think they ever showed up. Maybe they did. I don't know. But like towards like midnight, like I could see him Like I feel like he was like super coked up. He was like laughing. He was like walking out the front like ha 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 ha, just like on some like crazy like crackhead energy. Like I was like, oh my god, go off, I guess. Have fun. Um, but yeah, overall it was a pretty nice like experience and stuff like that. It was like I left around like 12, which I know is like peak time for things, but like at that point like my parents were like worried and stuff, and also like my legs were killing me. Like I was dancing so hard, my legs were killing me, my feet were killing me. I was standing up like all night, um and I was hungry. Like I didn't eat all day yesterday, like literally all day. Like I woke up and I literally had like some bread or something like that, and like that was it. That was my food for the day. Oh, and I did have like a cheesecake in the morning, and that was it. Like I didn't have lunch, um, because I was like, oh, I'm getting ready, even though I was just like in bed. I didn't have lunch, barely had any water, so I was just like on low power mode when I was leaving, and I was sad to leave low key because like I wanted to stay, like I really did just like um want to stay, like I was having a really good time. I was getting into the groove. I was getting into the music, but I didn't want to like keep on like worrying my parents. And I was like, yeah, I should be home because I got like an assignment due today, and I should like work on my assignment and stuff like that. And like I was just like, you know, like I had a good time. I was like sad to leave. I didn't want to go. Like I wasn't ready to go, which I think is a great like way to like leave off things, because it's something like I feel like it's something that I could easily access in the future. Whereas me like whereas versus like me like getting like super like burnt out from like one night, and like not wanting to come back from like a week. Also, sorry, my dog is like going crazy. One sec. S- Sorry about that. I had to let my dogs out, to do their business. And one of my dogs, like Sparky, he literally takes forever to poop. Like I've never seen a dog like poop so long and so little. Like he definitely has some like digestion issues. Um, like for example, he can't have chicken at all because he'll just get like really serious like diarrhea. But like even with like normal food and stuff, like he's just like I don't know, something wrong with that guy. Something wrong with that guy for sure. But like yeah, where was I? I didn't eat all day. My feet were hurting. I was dehydrated as hell. So I was just like, yeah, I should go home. But like reluctantly, and also like the venue was like filling up already. And it was getting to a point where like I felt like if I stayed around for longer, like it was gonna get like a little cramped. And I was like, I don't want things to get like cramped, because like even though I would be exposed to more people that I could like potentially talk to and stuff like that, like it would also like seriously inhibit like my ability to like dance, which is like the whole point of me being here, is to like dance. Like you know I don't want to do anything if I can't dance. Like I'm sorry, like I have to. um but yeah, so I left like reluctantly. I was like, oh, whatever. um but I do really want to go back. Like I got in I ordered an Uber, and the Uber honestly wasn't that expensive. It was like $40, which is like pretty good, because because I don't live anywhere close. I live like 35 minutes away from like downtown, um, from like where everything was. Um, and like at like 12 in the morning, like 40 bucks when all the buses are like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go on a bus. When I'm tired, when I'm beat, I'm not doing a fucking bus. A subway maybe, but not a bus. And the Uber was just like really nice. It was like I fell asleep in the Uber, and I never fall asleep in Ubers. Like I always have my like every time I go out, um, and I'm around people that like I don't know, I always have my guard super duper up to a point where it gets exhausting. But maybe I'll talk about that in another video. Like me having my guard up all the time when I'm in public. But here I was just like I was so tired to the point that I just could not have my guard up at all. Like it didn't like the thought didn't even cross my mind or anything, you know. And I was just like passed out in the back of the Uber, just like chill, like I had the window rolled down so I had a nice breeze on me. That November fresh, that fresh as fuck November Canadian breeze. There's nothing like it. Um, and it was nice. Like I got home, like I barely stumbled out of the Uber. I almost lost my phone, and he's like, and the Uber was like, brother, your phone, and I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. I climbed in bed. Uh, didn't even shower, which is kind of gross. I'll definitely shower today because I was just so like beat, so tired. Um, got in my PJs, ordered Wendy's. I ordered. There's like a buy one get one uh, on a junior like burger, which one burger is already like 500 calories. Two burgers is two burgers is 1,000 calories. It was like 1,000. It was like 1120 calories. Crazy shit. And I also ordered five chicken tenders, which I ate. I ate all of that. I was so hungry, and I didn't even process it. I didn't even realize how hungry I was until I literally ate everything, you know, and I was thirsty too, throughout the night. I was drinking so much water, but like my lips were still super chapped. Like even now my throat still hurts from being so dehydrated, and stuff. But yeah, um damn, I've been recording for almost an hour. Like I've never talked so long for an hour before, especially on video. But yeah, it was like a good. I know I keep saying that, but it really was a good time, and I'm so glad because there were thoughts like throughout the day, like before I even went there, where I was like, maybe I shouldn't go, maybe I shouldn't go, maybe I would look awkward or look weird or something like that, like I don't belong in a place like that. And even when I was at the venue, like in the earlier like stages, sorry, my dogs are literally fucking going crazy. Like I don't know what is the issue. What is outside that is to bark at? What is there outside? No one is listening to you. No one cares. But what was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? I love when this happens. Um, I don't remember what I was saying. I wish I did, but yeah, it was just like a good time, and something about like my throat hurting or I don't know. But I really wish I really wish that I lived like alone, that I lived independently, because I would be going out to like clubs like a lot, even though it is like not a very wise financial decision to make, but I feel like I would actually go out to clubs like quite a bit because it's something that I actually realized that I enjoy doing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I remember what I was gonna say. And it's really good that I was able to climb out of my comfort zone to ignore those doubts in my mind that I was gonna look stupid and weird. Because I even had those thoughts when I was at the venue when it was like that initial period of time, like 8:30, 9:30, when like 8:30 to 9 o'clock when there was no one there and I was just like so awkward and just like standing around. Next time I definitely will go later. That's kind of on me. Um, like definitely things start picking up around like 11:30. That's how I know. Um, but yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get out of my comfort zone and like be perceived and like let loose and like everything like that. Like when I say I've been thinking about going to a club for so long, this isn't even like a thing that I'm just doing because my relationship ended. This is something that I've thought about like consistently for not consistently, but like periodically, like so much, the desire to like go to a club, the desire to just like dance and stuff, you know, and and that I did like I was able to do exactly that. Like I feel like I was able to like to like fulfill a dream or to fulfill like a promise to myself or grant like a wish that I wanted, and I'm so grateful for myself uh, to for myself to even allow myself to like have these experiences like that, because it's just like I feel like even like a few years ago I wouldn't even like entertain the idea of ever like going out to a club. Like I was so just like hard stuck in my own ways. I was like, no, like like I had no spontaneity, whatever. I had, like it was just no fun, you know, and and I gotta stop saying, I gotta stop saying all these filler words so much. So so overall, it was a good time. I wish I did live independently, so because having parents that worry about you is great, but it also sucks because it means that you're very much limited to your freedom is very much limited. It goes back to the thing that I was talking about in terms of like whenever a relationship ends, like you low-key have like a pretty large amount of freedom all of a sudden, you know. And I'm not saying that if I was still in a relationship with my ex that she wouldn't have let me go to this club. Like she was always like super supportive about me like going out and stuff like that. Um, but I feel like, and this is like a separate tangent on its own, so I'm just gonna touch on this briefly. But I feel like this relationship had to end for me to be able to allow myself to have those experiences as well, because I low key got like way too comfortable in the relationship. But if I remember anything I say I'm gonna talk about, like I'll talk about it like in another video about just like getting too comfortable in a relationship. I'll actually note that down because that's a good idea. That's a good thing to like talk about. I feel like, um, but but yeah, I just wish my parents weren't so strict or not strict. It's not like they're like we forbid you. You're punished. It's just like they're worried, and that kind of removes the freedom of like what I wanted. Um, from like the relationship with my ex ending. Um, like 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 even though I have freedom in a lot of ways from that regard, like 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 I'm still tied down by my parents. I feel like, which really sucks because they're my parents. They're my day ones. They're always there to support me and stuff like that. They put a roof over my head. You know, they you know they gave me life. They gave me life for sure. But at the same time, I wish that they would like detach a little bit. I wish that they would. they would not care as much, because I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't need your care, I don't need your constant guidance and shit, you know. Like right now is really a time in my life where I want to explore, where I want to learn my own things, where I want to make my own mistakes, and I don't want you to like I'm sorry, but I don't want you to take that away from me, because honestly, it feels like something that I deserve to have, you know, like it feels like something that I deserve to have as a rite of passage. Like I don't deserve to be coddled, I don't deserve to be, so yeah. But that's definitely a discussion that I do have to have with them, for sure. And I feel like as I go out more, like they'll worry less, or maybe not less, but they'll be able to, like, you know, trust me a little bit more. Like I wish there was more trust in me for sure, because I feel like I haven't done anything that would uh that would like invalidate that trust. Like I don't steal from them. I don't lie to them. I do well in school. You know, like I have all my shit in order. I have all my ducks sitting in the right row. So it's like, why can't you trust me? Why can't you trust that I will be safe? You know. But yeah, that's just like food for thought. That's just like a conversation to have for sure. Um, but yeah, overall, I definitely do want to go back to another club. I don't think I would want to go to like a. Maybe I'll try it out at some point, but I don't think I would ever want to go to like a club where people don't like dance. I know those clubs exist, but like I just don't really care about like the whole social aspect of the club yet. Maybe I will at one point. I definitely will at one point. There was there's a few brief moments in the night where I did feel like super lonely. Like I legitimately felt really lonely. Like on the bench and stuff like that. Like on the bench, I felt really lonely, which is what prompted on the bench in the park. I felt really lonely, which actually is what prompted me to like text my ex. Um, like it's so weird. Like she's my ex, but she's also my friend, or she claims to be my friend. So weird. I don't know how to label her. I don't know how to talk about her, because she's not just a friend. She's not just a friend, you know. That's such a slippery slope. That's just a oh my god. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing that I don't even want to talk about. That I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about. Like it's already like bringing me fucking stress just thinking about it. Um, but yeah, definitely good times, good vibes. I had a really good time. Um, and yeah, I don't know what much else there is to say. I guess in a future video, I'll definitely talk about like getting too comfortable in relationships and why that's bad for you. Getting too comfortable, getting complacent, um, and my more specific feelings about like the situation, uh, like me texting my ex, like what happened there, what I specifically said and stuff, what she replied with, because she replied as well, not to everything I said, because I think she was going to bed, but to like the first half of like what I said. Um, so maybe I'll talk about that like later tonight if I remember. Um, and yeah, um, I'm trying to think if there's any other updates I wanna say or anything. Oh yeah, I got a bidet yesterday or 2 days ago, and my dad's coming home. My parents are coming home tonight, so we're gonna get that installed, and I'm super excited. even though it's gross to say, but like I'm tired of using toilet paper. Toilet paper sucks. Like I can't believe that we that toilet paper even exists, because it's like it makes sense to just like wash your butt with water, but like just like smearing all of that shit, onto a paper, like how does that make any sense whatsoever? If you want to clean something, you clean it with water. It's like if you have like if you drop something on the floor, you're not gonna like smear it around. Like if you spill something on the floor, you're not gonna like smear it around. Like you're gonna have water because it's gonna be sticky, because it's gonna be dirty still, even after you pick it up. Whatever. It's TMI, but whatever. Who cares? This is my channel. This is my podcast, and I've decided that this is gonna be a podcast now. I'm gonna put podcast in the title. Don't know the name, but I'm super inspired from Madeline RG, which is like the girl that did the What the Fuck Do DJs Actually Do. She has a YouTube channel and she makes videos like very similar to these ones, and I'm super inspired by them because they have actually been like super insightful and like healing um on this journey I'm in. They've been super super special to me, and like that's been awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here because my throat already hurts and I don't have anything else to talk about. I just wanted to like get get all of this out of the way, and I'll make those videos in the future because these are things that I do want to talk about, that I do want to discuss, and yeah, peace.